My Lords, Member of Parliament, Honourable Mr. Arif Chaudhry, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it is great to be celebrating the Independence Day of our respected country in perfect harmony in our adopted country, Britain. Many of you will recall that in 2007 we jointly celebrated the 60th Independence Day of our two countries for the first time ever anywhere in the world, and it made history. Many could not believe this was possible, and many did not believe that Britain and Germany could become friends for the greater good of the people 20 years after they fought bitterly in the Second World War. They say that the longest journey begins with the first magic step. I'm glad we took that step to reach toward our destination of peace in Britain and beyond. This initiative was started in Pakistan by Mr. Arif Chaudhry to promote friendship between the people of India and Pakistan after his visit to India. He realized that we are exactly the same on either side of the border, having exactly the same issues and concerns. His message was simple: our people need bread and not bombs. When he approached me to take this initiative further in Britain, I was reluctant to get involved. I, like the rest, were resigned to the fact that friendship between our two communities was impossible for historic reasons. However, when the 7/7 and 21/7 bombing took place in our own backyard, it then dawned on me that if we did not do something, then we would all suffer due to the actions of a few in our society. I, with the help of Dr. Ashraf Chauhan, renamed the organization and called it the Pakistan, India and UK Friendship Forum, simply because we are now three in the same boat. I am indebted to co-chairman Mr. Ahmed Shahzad for his commitment to our cause, and as a result, the organization has become stronger and effective. It is a fact that ever since we started our journey, we have broken the ice, and as a result, we now attend each other's functions at each other's home, which we never used to do before. This must be a step in the right direction, which will lead us to eliminate suspicion and distrust between the two rival communities in order to strengthen Britain as a whole. In the word of Mahatma Gandhi, be the change you want to see. It is us who can influence the way our society will look in the next 5 to 10 years from now, by first changing ourselves and our attitude toward one another. I am grateful to Lord Billy Moria, Baroness Verma, Lord Nazir Ahmed, Chaudhry Muhammad Sarwar MP, Lord Hamid, Lord Sheikh, who have their roots in the subcontinent, for coming and showing their love for Britain as well as for their people back home. Needless to say, your presence will send a positive signal across Britain that friendship is essential if we are to progress as one nation. I am confident that what we achieve here may also inspire others in the subcontinent, and they too put the interest of the people above all else. As a civilized nation, we must also take into consideration the plight of millions of people in our respective countries who do not have access to clean water, medical care, or even the basic education to get out of poverty. This must be a recipe for many to become radicalized, with dire consequences for us wherever we live. It is madness and self-destructive to acquire expensive military hardware simply to deter one another when we cannot even provide for the basic need of over 500 million people in the subcontinent. Can we afford to engage in expensive conflicts when thousands of people in our respective countries are dying of starvation on a daily basis? Our next generation will never forgive us if we ask them to carry our baggage for the further generations, while at the same time plunging them even deeper into poverty. Ladies and gentlemen, in a globalized world, we need global solutions. I am convinced that peace and harmony in Britain can bring peace and harmony to the subcontinent, because of the sheer number of people from there are now living over here and can easily influence events in their countries of origin. There is an old English proverb, what goes around comes around. We must never pitch India and Pakistan as two rival countries again, simply because this notion now is fraught with danger, to say the least. If we do, then a growing number of British citizens will also become rival and damage our social cohesion along with our progress as one nation. This is why I appeal to everyone to work for peace between the people of India, Pakistan, and even Afghanistan. There can be no peace between Pakistan and India while leaving Afghanistan out, or between Afghanistan and India while leaving Pakistan out. We need to have a comprehensive peace in the region to benefit mankind as a whole. Finally, what better place to make a statement than the House of Lords that we wish to turn over a new leaf in order to leave a better legacy, especially when we now have one country and one queen, and as a result, we have become one. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, Mr. Chairman. Very good point. Good speech.